Hey guys, welcome back. I am Alyssa and today is my new releases, new makeup releases. Are they going on the wish list or not? Let's hope that's not a precursor to how this video is gonna go. I do this video every Sunday on my channel and I talk about all the new releases for the week, what I think of them, if they are going on my wish list or not. I have definitely had to be more strategic about things since I've started my low buy this year, but it is definitely good for me. This series is inspired by Samantha March, and she has got a community playlist where everyone who films similar videos to this can put them on there. So you can check out other creators who do these videos as well. I will link that down below in the description box. Also, my 1-year anniversary is currently going on, so I will put up here in the iCards the video where you can check out everything that's in that, and down below I'll put a link where you can get entered into that. So thank you guys so much for being here. Was there something else I was going to tell you? Oh yes, I did film this look. It is going to be up in February. It is with my February palette of the month. So I'm really excited about that. I just kind of want to mention before I get into this video that lately with new releases I've been feeling a bit of fatigue, like makeup fatigue. They just are not exciting me as much. Some of them are, but some of them it's like, oh my gosh, another of the same old thing. I was kind of a little bit worried about filming this week. Like, was my energy gonna be low? And then this fabulous lady saved the day. I love me some Erika Jayne. I am a serious housewife fan. She is one of my favorites, and she is doing a collab with Too Faced, and I want everything in that collection. We don't know anything yet. There are, let's see, I found some pictures with what it's gonna look like. So here is what the palette, there's gonna be a palette, a highlighter, and then a lip injection. And I think that's all. That's all we have pictures for so far. Oh, I cannot, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see that palette. Maybe I don't need the highlighter. Well, I don't need the highlighter because highlighters are on my no buy. And I don't really need the lip injection because I feel like those aren't very comfortable. But that eyeshadow palette, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see it. I have to say, like, right before I filmed this, I went on and looked to see if anything new had come up since I looked earlier in this week. And there were a lot of things that excited me. Some things are just the packaging, but we're going to talk about them. So the next thing I want to talk about, which it is on my wish list. I like it. It's the Givenchy Cosmetics Aquarius palette. So they had I don't even remember what January is. What is January? Whatever the month was, like everyone was so disappointed in that palette because it was all neutral. And I don't know much about zodiac signs or what colors go with them. I mean, obviously I know Aquarius is a water sign, so I think this palette is beautiful for that. I don't think I know what the prices of these are. I'm sure that they're in the teens. I hope it comes to Ulta though. I haven't checked to see if the other one was at Ulta, but if it's at Ulta, I will definitely buy it. I don't need those browns in there, but I think there's enough of non-browns that it's okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. This looks fun, but it's probably not going on my... I am so bad at remembering to scoot over. I just need to move the chair so I don't have an option. Okay, next up we have got Something Sweet is coming to Tarte Cosmetics. They are doing a collaboration with Sugar Rush. Is that the... What is that? Is that an app? Sugar Rush is a... I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about that game that you play, right? It is Kandee inspired. So maybe Tarte is going to have a colorful eyeshadow palette out. I don't know. There's not a lot of, well, I mean, there's a lot of chocolate that they could base their palette out of, but the pictures that they're showing are like taffy and those like sugar worms that you eat and things like that. So colorful candy is what they're showing. Maybe this will be the one, Tarte. Maybe this will be the one. I would like to have a Tarte eyeshadow palette at some point. Do I have any? I honestly don't know if I have a Tarte eyeshadow palette. Usually when I get them, I just kind of like put them in giveaways or pass them on because I don't wear all neutrals all the time. So maybe this will be the one. Maybe it'll be the one. Hourglass Cosmetics. This is not on my wish list, but how beautiful is this packaging? Oh my goodness. Except for the fact that they are $36. Hourglass? What? Limited edition confession lipstick. Available for pre-order at Barney's, New York. So, why is that $36 though? I don't feel like Hourglass is that expensive of a brand, are they? That's crazy. Then we've got Stila Cosmetics. You know, Stila is a brand that doesn't really release anything colorful either. I never really thought about that, but they don't release like 500 neutral palettes at a time either. So I guess they don't get made fun of as much as Tarte does for that. But, and Stila has, you know, those glitter shadows that everybody loves. But they're releasing this palette, which is definitely not anywhere near my wish list at all. It is one of their Eyes of the What palette. This one is Eyes Are the Window shadow palette. This is $45. Okay, so I was thinking it looked kind of similar to this In the Light eyeshadow palette. This is what that one looks like, but I guess it is a little bit different, but it looks like they're just repackaging these kind of, well, I guess it's got some different ones, but I wonder if it is close to one of these, because they had 4 of these, and I just had picked up one of them a long time ago when they were on a 21 Days of Beauty thing at Ulta, and I mean like 5 or 6 years ago. It looks very, very shimmery to me. So even if you like neutrals, I mean, if the shimmer shades are similar to that kitten shade, then they're probably really beautiful shimmers, but like I feel like we need another matte or 2 in there. I just don't understand the whole all shimmery shade or mostly shimmery shade palette, because that's weird. Okay. Moving right along. I mean, I guess you've got a light one, a mid-tone one, and a deeper matte, but I feel like we need another, like maybe a semi-color matte in there. You know what I mean? Anyways, not on the wish list. Let's move along. This packaging, once again, so cute. Eclectic Beauty Cosmetics. I'm not sure if I've ever talked about this on my channel or not. They've got a lot of new things coming out. So they are coming out with some new eyeshadows. They came out with a new eyeshadow collection, and these are all, it looks like they're all based off of birds. And I don't think really any of those are on my wish list. It looks like they are $5 each. This lilac, the lilac shade is really pretty, but I think that's a neat inspiration for eyeshadows. I don't think we've seen a lot of that before, but what I really think is cute are these lipsticks. How these must go along with the collection. You've got, I don't know if they do or not. I don't know if they go with that collection, but that packaging, I told you there's going to be some packaging this week that I am super excited for. I don't necessarily purchase things for their packaging, but I do like to talk about them. So pretty. This is just a sneak peek, so we don't know what the colors are going to be inside or anything, but if I like the colors, then I may end up picking. I'm not picking them up because I'm on a no lipstick buy, and I really should be. I was thinking today I could probably use a different lipstick shade every single day of the year and not repeat one, would be my guess. Definitely don't need to buy any lipsticks this year. Moving on. Glistening Beauty is doing a collab with this makeup artist. She only has 1,000 followers, so that is really cool. The makeup artist does. I love that, and it looks pretty. The front is like roses. It looks like maybe romance is a theme. There's white chocolate, besitos, which is kisses, birthday suit, chocolate dipped, bad behavior, passion. So it looks, oh, maybe Valentine's Day theme. I told you guys in my Shop My Stash, get ready with me. I'm going to be a little helter-skelter for a couple weeks, okay? But this is super cute. Not on my wish list because it's very neutral shades, and I have a lot of shades like that, but I think it is a beautiful palette. And I love that this makeup brand is doing a collab with a makeup artist and an Instagrammer who has 1,000 followers and not looking for someone who is so huge. Although this makeup brand is smaller as well. I know I've talked about them before. They had the Arizin palette, which is a pastel palette. It was beautiful also and was on. And I'm just going to show you guys right here because I'm not going to copy and paste it. Remember that one? So pretty. BH Cosmetics has got something else new. Diamond Dazzlers. Loose foil pigment. Glitter powders. I mean, I love trying anything new for the eyes. I don't think this is on my wish list, but if it were at Ulta and I needed to add something else to get to my $15, to get my $3.50 off coupon, I would add one of these in. My guess is that they're not going to be very expensive. Probably that teal one. That one looks really pretty, or the purple one. This is really cool. Really cute. Love the packaging. This is from Kandee Makeup. I feel like they're really starting to release a lot of things. And at first I thought it was Makeup Labs because look at the packaging. It is broken heart painkillers. Newly prescribed loose pigments to help you get over your breakup. Get your prescription refilled on February 8th. I have talked about Kandee Makeup a lot because I love the fun that they have with their collections, with their releases. I think that they just do a lot of fun makeup things. And at some point, I would definitely like to try that brand. If they release like the perfect palette for me, then I would probably pick it up. Right now, it's not on my like brands that I'm trying in 2019, but I'm definitely keeping an eye out because I love the fun that they have with makeup. We have got, oh my gosh, you guys, like how did I miss this? Did this just was like a sneak attack from Colourpop? These mascaras, it was, I feel like there were no like hints to it and all of a sudden it was like, we've got these mascaras and everybody had them and where did they come from? Anyways, definitely on my wish list, probably the lavender one. And I don't know what other one. Maybe the yellow one. I feel like those are shades that are hard to find in color mascaras, but absolutely I will be trying these next Colourpop order. I think they're so fun. I have seen some videos on them and they look very pigmented, which I think is also hard to find in colored mascaras. Like the right amount of white base to them that you can really see them pop on the eye look. Because I feel like sometimes they don't. This is so fun too. LA Splash, which is a cheaper brand, right? They are coming out with a Golden Gatsby collection, and I just like that era. So this is another packaging thing for me, but maybe I would try, maybe I would try that eyeshadow palette. I have to remember I'm on 3 items a month. My wish list is getting very long for being tired of all the new releases. Or maybe the eyelashes. I just think it's fun. I think the packaging is fun. That kind of era just really excites me. And we've got Zircon Cosmetics is releasing this La Mexicana palette, which I think is also beautiful. It is not going on the wish list because everything else is on the wish list. And I feel like I definitely have those colors in my collection. Probably palettes very similar to that color scheme as well, so I don't need that. February 7th, Nabla Cosmetics is releasing some matte lipsticks, 16 shades in 3 different textures. That's interesting that they have 3 different matte textures. That's interesting. Not on my wish list. I thought we were kind of like moving past the matte collections. Matte lipstick formulas. No? Was I wrong? I think they're really pretty, especially that bottom arm swatch. Those are really pretty. They're not on my wish list. Nor can I get them anyway, so, you know. Ooh, this is exciting. This is kind of exciting. MAC Cosmetics is releasing something colorful. This palette right here. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this from MAC Cosmetics. And I have actually never had a MAC eyeshadow. I think I only have MAC lipsticks and liners. This could end up on my wish list. I wonder if it is I'm wondering if it's a palette or if it is single shadows. If it's single shadows, I'm probably passing on it. But we'll see about a palette. I think it's pretty. I like the colors. I like I like it. I love how many mattes are in there. Definitely rainbow-esque. Ooh, the Fairy Tale Blending Palette from Glitty Cosmetics. All of them are matte. That's pretty. I like that. I would love to see some swatches of that and see how that looks. I don't have any thoughts on that right now, except that I think it's beautiful and I love the lighter toned, more pastel-y kind of shades, but different shades within the offshoot of the rainbow, if you know what I mean. Like, not rainbow shades, but I mean there are some rainbow shades in there. But there are definitely some non-rainbow shades in there. Okay, am I starting to not make sense? Let's move on to the next one. It's pretty. I don't know what I'm thinking about it yet. Touch of Glam Beauty. I don't think I talked about this one. They're just kind of like slowly sneaking some peeks of some new things. You guys know I love that brand. So she's going to be releasing a new collection. Deepest Darkest Secret. Okay, this shade is the first shade. It is called Deepest Darkest Secret, and it's going to be from the Vivid's Pressed Pigment Collection. The future is Fuchsia. Red Riding Hood. Oh my gosh. So definitely interested in these. I really like Touch of Glam Beauty just as a brand as a whole and everything I've tried from it. And I've kind of been waiting for a new release. I feel like there haven't been a lot of new releases from her. There's some new highlighter shades that go with the holidays, but I've been waiting for some new collection to come, and it looks like it's coming, so I'm excited to see that whole collection. We've got a new palette from Lick and Lash Beauty. I have not heard of this brand before, but they are a big brand. They've got almost 100,000 followers. So this is kind of like the mock-up of it. Final layout. Beautiful. It is beautiful. You know, it's like a mix of the Affinity and Affinity 2 palette, isn't it? I'm probably going to stick with the Affinity 2 palette, but this is really intriguing to me. Maybe I like this one better. I'm going to have to compare those because maybe I'll end up getting this one actually. I don't know. Oh, that would be hard. It's almost exactly like it. Isn't that interesting? I don't think that could have been a copy because Certified just showed the mock-up of the Affinity 2 palette. They would have had to be thinking about this for a while. But I think it is interesting that you've got the matte, the warm purpley orange side with no shimmers, and the Affinity palette has no shimmers. The side that is the green and blues that has got some shimmers, and so does the Affinity 2. Isn't that interesting? I'm just noticing. I am not claiming anything by any means. I am just making an observation. I did want to mention this because I totally forgot about this last week. This is the Remix Natural Eyeshadow Palette from Tarte. What is this? Who is getting this? It's only $24, which is cheap for Tarte Cosmetics, but once again, in all shimmery shade, there's... and why is it? I don't know. Someone who loves this, tell me why. Tell me why. Give me some insight on this. Because it is confusing me, and I just don't have a lot of thoughts on it right now, except that it's confusing me. I feel like there was something else. Oh yes, this packaging. Obviously I'm not buying this. This is from Givenchy Beauty. Look how cute this packaging is. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what it is. What is that? What is that? Is that some kind of pattern I should know about? It is so pretty though. So pretty. Right, definitely not purchasing it, but I think love the packaging. Kylie Cosmetics has got a Valentine's Day palette out. I think this is the first palette of hers that I actually like the color story. It's like it actually has to do with Valentine's Day instead of like her lemonade or banana palette or whatever that was totally neutral. Or her Ice Baby or whatever that palette was that was a bunch of neutrals. Warm tone neutrals, by the way. We've got a Valentine's Day palette that actually has shades that have to do with Valentine's Day. So, I don't think I'm getting it. I want to try that, but I've heard such horrible things about their customer service and their prices and their return policies that that's not on my wish list right now. Definitely not, especially when I'm only buying 3 things a month, but I appreciate that it's a palette that matches the theme of the palette. So, good job. I think that is everything. I'm really kind of being selective with the things I'm picking because there are so many releases. I mean, you can't keep up with how many makeup releases there are, even if you're talking about them every single week. Like, I don't even talk about half of them that come through on my newsfeed. It's exhausting, and I love it. Okay, guys, that is everything for this week's new makeup releases. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what's on your makeup wish list. What is on mine? Oh my gosh. Give me everything Erika Jayne. Okay, first of all. The BH Cosmetics is it Aquarius? The blue palette. I think it's Aquarius. Colourpop mascaras. Oh my gosh, there are so many things. Well, I guess some of the things were just for packaging, but I'm not shelling out the dough for them. The LA Splash Gatsby collection. I would like to try something from that. And maybe that Lick and Lash palette. So those are the things I've got my eye on that might be coming home with me at some point. Don't forget to enter the giveaway before you leave. There are just a couple more days. It's going to go through the end of January. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope wherever you are, you have an amazing day and you stay very warm. We have already had one cold day home from school, and they're guessing there's going to be some more next week, so perhaps pray for my sanity as the kids are all at home and trapped inside. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!